Hello, good morning. Happy Monday. For those of you who are going back to work from the weekend, those of you that are resting, why did I do both? I don't know why I did that. In a reggae mood this morning. God is good and worthy to be praised. I thank God for everything that He prevented this weekend and everything that He did. A lot of people don't recognize that God prevents you, keeps you safe when you make a bad decision. I mean, those of y'all then just happenstance luck for you. But I'm a believer, and I believe that God keeps me and prevents me from harm, So, I don't know if you all are following. Well, I may have one or two people that actually click on my lives and see what I'm talking about. For those who do, thank you. Or maybe they'll watch it later, and I'm hoping by faith that you are watching us later. Maybe you're secretly viewing our YouTube and not subscribed to the Prepper and the Prophet. Sucks for you. I mean, it's a really good. I think that we talk on good subjects, and yes, we talk biblical things. We talk preparation, on and off camera. Matter of fact, some of our best conversations are off camera. But just, yeah, it was. I had an emotional moment of loneliness on Saturday. It could be the weather. It was really gloomy and cloudy on Saturday, and rainy on Saturday. Sunday was a brighter day, literally and figuratively. It was funny because my emotional moment, I reached out to someone in hopes to spend time with this person. So, but in my heart, I knew this person was never going to respond because he isn't reliable. He's not a friend. When I speak of this person, I speak of them very lightly as a friend. Because a friend is reliable. A friend cares. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a snippet yesterday as I was determined, as I got out into the sunshine yesterday after church. I got out into the sunshine. Oh my God. And it was so nice. I was looking for a kickball, usually it's a Sunday. Pre-COVID, you could find a kickball game anywhere Atlanta on Sunday. Not so much. I couldn't find it. Even though in my heart, God, I pictured going to Piedmont Park. And lo and behold, after looking at, going by a couple of parks that's in my neighborhood that I knew we at least practiced at, may have had an occasional game at, on Sunday, and nothing. I mean, people were out, but there was no kickball, So I ended up forget about it. I'm just going to go where I was planning on going in the first place. And lo and behold, it was some people playing kickball. They clearly were not, I don't know if you could call it a professional kickball team, but it definitely was not, it was like, it was a friends and family gathering. They had some balls. They were not regulation kickballs, but kickball yet and still. And I'm looking, I'm like, hurry up, come on, girl, put your toes down. They was kicking the ball with their toes, all wrong, just all wrong. But I found kickball, and it was at Piedmont Park, and I had an awesome time getting my steps in. I did about 2 miles walk in Piedmont Park, between parking my car and getting to the park and walking in the park. I did 2 miles. And it was just an absolutely beautiful day outside yesterday, and I was so happy that I got out there. I was so happy just to be awake to hear the word, you know. My pastor, Pastor Dollar, was talking about, was preaching on relationships, godly relationships, and not just marriages. You know, he wasn't just talking about marriage. He was talking about all relationships, friendships. He started with friendships, you know, and it was very, very good message. And something that I always believed is that, you know, when I say always, I want to say for a long period of time. Let me correct myself. That relationships should be, when you get married, you should be marrying your friend. You know what I'm saying? Not this person that, not a husband, or for me a husband, or just a wife that do wifely duties, you know. But someone you like hanging around with, you like spending your whole life with, and someone who makes you laugh, someone you can relax with, someone you could actually rely on to be there for you, to correct you when you're wrong, in love, you know, correct you, not point out all your flaws. Okay, we're talking someone who correct you like, yo, nah, son, this is what you did was wrong. Or, yes, that dress accentuates your fatness, okay? Because you was fat before you put on the dress. But, you know, it accentuates your fatness. It really shows off how fat your ass or your waist, the rolls, you know, you might not want to wear that dress. It's ew. Or, your fashion sense. And on the other flip side, be able to receive it, the correction. Someone you're more likely to receive from your friend correction. You're also able to receive or understand that they're flawed. This person isn't. They're going to have vices. They're going to have things that they run into. You know what I'm saying? And you're more accepting of a friend having those flaws than you do this person that you expect to be flawless and faithful all the time and not be tempted. You know what I'm saying? But if it's your friend, it's like, I mean, hey, boo, I know you cheated. You know, if it was your homeboy, your friend, and he was in a room full of hoes and he had sex with one of those hoes, you wouldn't hold it against him too much because you understand the situation. It was like, shoot, it'd have been hard for me, you know, if I was in a room full of handsome men. It would be hard, and they all want me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying accept cheating, just draw your line. But sometimes when it comes to your marriages, are you married to your friend? Are you married to your friend? And if your friend disappoints you, are you willing to forgive them? You know, are you more willing, your friend, are you willing to accept them for who they are, flaws and all? But that's my homeboy, or that's my homegirl, and I know even with her flaws or his flaws, he's reliable. I say, yeah, he talked too much, but please believe me, if I ever needed him, he's right there by my side. You know, if I'm doing wrong and I'm walking down the wrong path, bruh man is going to say, no, go this way. You going wrong. You're going to end up in the ditch, boo. You know, he cover you when you need to be covered. They'll be there for you. No strings attached, because you're my friend. You know, you don't have to be skinny or in shape to be someone's friend. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a trophy doll. You don't have to be a Barbie doll, and you know, for a friend. I mean, like, I have fat friends, skinny friends, in shape friends, out of shape friends. You know what I'm saying? Tall friends, short friends. You know what I'm saying? If they have an issue, I pray for them. If I can't help them, I help them regardless of, I mean, like my homeboy, you know, I don't know anyone that I know that they've robbed a bank or something like that. You know, you don't go to jail for them, but you pick up the call when he calls you from jail. You will put some money on his books because you care about him. You know what I'm saying? You're going to encourage them while they're in jail, like, it's all good. We got your family out here. You know, mommy needs anything. And you actually not saying it, you're actually doing it. Taking care of their children or their mother or whatever. Having your back, encouraging you to do better next time. You know what I'm saying? When you come out, they're not smoking weed around you and know that you can't smoke. A real friend is going to tell you, you know, we're going to smoke, but you can't, don't pass him that weed. You know, if y'all getting into something a little janky, you're not going to, a real friend is going to like, we going to do this. You going to stay here and get ready for work tomorrow. That's what you going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because they care about you. So, are you married to your friend? Are you dating your friend? Are you dating somebody? Are you giving your body? Okay. You know what? I like being frank. I fake and I use all the pretty words at work. So I'm going to give it to you straight. Sisters, saints, whoever may watch this later. Are you giving up the vajayjay? Are you giving up the pussy to someone that's not, you don't even like to hang around? Are you dropping that dick off, people, men, to someone you don't even want to spend time with? That you can't take to a movie? That you can't live, could you be in the house, COVID, stuck in the house with this person? Why would you give yourself, your dick, your pussy to anyone that you don't even like spending time with? And I'm guilty of it, so don't feel like I am condemning you. Because I asked myself, why would I give myself to someone that I wouldn't even spend time with? Or before I spend time with this person and realize that this person is, I really don't really like this person. What? Because, you got needs? You do that? But yet you don't go out and get a prostitute because some of y'all do. I'm sorry. Some of y'all actually do go out and get you a prostitute because you got needs. You might want to see a professional about that. You might have an addiction that you just sleep with anybody at any time without knowing who they are. You would sleep and spend time with you would sleep with a person that you did not personally. I'm not talking about you search their social media accounts and see what they're about. You actually speak to them. You spend time with them. You get to know what they like and don't like. Okay? Real talk. This person may like certain sexual things and the other ones may not. I think the stupidest thing I've ever heard a man say is that he knows women over a woman knowing women. And he said it to me. Him and his friend. They are the dumbest people I've ever spoke to. Ever. They're the stupidest men I ever heard in my life. And we had a whole idiot in office for 4 years. As far as speaking. He was a genius. But he's also just stupid with what he said. That was the stupidest thing. Oh, I know women. You know how to manipulate women. Okay. Or so you think. Okay. But you don't know women. You don't know a woman until you are one. And you'll never be one. No matter how many. As much as I love all people. You'll never be a woman. I don't care how much surgeries and hormone pills you take. You will never know what it is to be born and live your whole life as a woman. From birth to whatever, to adulthood and die as a woman. Much less a black woman. So you don't know what the hell I want and like as a woman. You know what society tells you what women like. I think that's the stupidest thing. And that should have told me then that man was an idiot. A whole dum-dum. And I gave my body to this idiot. It's not the most precious thing, but it definitely is precious. My vagina is precious. And my heart is connected to it. Deal with it. But anyway, I guess that's it. I'm almost to work. This can post or not. I was, in my mind, I was going to talk about something totally different, wonderful that I learned today. But I guess it wasn't for you. Y'all was going to learn about relationships and how stupid the prophet has been in her past. Love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Get outside. We got extra sunlight. Get outside. Enjoy the day. It's not going to... take your allergy medicines if you have allergies. And get out here in the sun. Get some vitamin D from the sun. Not from that Negro. No matter how sexy and good he is. All right? Bye.